Well, hello YouTube, how you doing? I've been doing some tests initially. I've done some stress tests, which I've been stress testing it for the last hour and 53 minutes. I've actually stress tested it, I'll say it again. I've stress tested it for a longer period of time though. I have stress tested it for about 6 hours, maybe 24 hours, almost 30 hours. So what I'm doing at this point is just checking my temperatures on my CPU. So on my 47, this is with everything maxed out. The CPU is obviously maxed out and doing its the maximum job at the moment. It's about 47 degrees, sitting outside of the case. So let's see, so it's 47, 48. Motherboard, about 34 degrees. Yeah, I mean those CPU temperatures are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those. Those are bearable and they're livable. 33 degrees for the hard drive, 44 degrees for the GPU, which I mean I didn't expect the GPU to be highly overemphasized anyway. I think I need to just blow this bit of dust out of the GPU anyway, so I might do that. But those tests and with hardware monitor and everything else, I've showed an indication of actually what's going on. So you know, everything seems to be functioning within normal parameters and everything seems to be working. Switch over to my main computer, which is the main workbench computer. The main workbench computer, which I've got most of my drivers and everything else on. Also that's Skype as well, a couple other things. So I've got my bench stuff there as well. I'm also looking at my what's that, vitamin something, I don't know. So we got that, so ASUS stuff there. What else? Shit. Let's have a look. I don't know whether I probably need to install the latest driver for this most likely. Or something of that nature, because I don't think it's got the latest driver on it. Yeah, I was having some initial issues with my laptop for some reason. It was being disagreeable, but all I basically had to do was for some reason my display driver had become a virus. Apparently, I have no idea why. Really quite strange, to be honest. I didn't think it was anything that was wrong with it, but apparently whatever file I downloaded, it must have downloaded something dodgy, according to the antivirus anyway. And I downloaded it directly from the NVIDIA website, and it worked fine. So I just had to do a clean install of the driver basically. So yeah, that was about it. Let's see here. GeForce Experience, no shit Sherlock really. Just see if there's any drivers. I think this one's okay for most of them anyway. Close that, and it's updating to the latest version of those. I wonder if I can actually do shadow play on this one. Curious. Trying to connect into a video. It's gonna crash. I haven't done a reinstall for the graphics driver on this for a while. I have noticed though that NVIDIA has a tendency to balk things every so often. Just, you know, completely screw them in the arse. To the point where it's like, well, what the fuck, you know, seriously? Which can be rather frustrating. So, the card that I've actually got in here is a GTX 560. Not a bad card by any means. Doesn't have shadow play sort of built into it, but I mean, it's not a bad card anyway. And I've not had any major issues with it. Works very nicely. It's a 8GB usable. Well, I've got 8GB of memory in the system. 3.0 GHz processor. Actually, I think it's the same processor that. Well, it was slightly faster though. This is a different one. It might have been the same. No, I think I ended up. No, I think I ended up selling one that was a little bit faster, like 3.1 or 3.5 gigahertz or something. It's basically this is not my workbench computer, anyways. The main computer that I use for just backing up clients' data, things of that nature. So Microsoft Windows 7 Ultimates. obviously 20 by 1080p. What we got? 60 hertz. As I said, 8GB usable. Doesn't have shield or anything like that, but I wouldn't expect it to with this configuration anyway. This also has hardware manager as well. Oh, that's what I end up using to actually create my USB drive, which is on this Workbench computer. It's Win to USB. So, there's that. Yeah, my temperature's not too bad. That's not too bad. Please connect to the internet. So I'll probably have to connect this to the internet to check for updates anyway. Yeah, basically that's being able to put a Windows ISO onto a drive, and you can basically create a drive, or it's a handy little tool. I found it online. I can't remember exactly where I found it, but it was a pretty good tool at the time, so I was pretty happy with it at the end result of it, regardless. So, my temperatures aren't too bad for this computer, 34 degrees. I mean, I've got about, how many drives have I got in there? About 1, 2. There we go. Full extent. I got 28 degrees, 26 degrees, HD1, HD0, and then I got one Western Digital right here, which is 34 degrees. Not too bad at all. GTX 560, which is running about 28 degrees, which isn't too bad, to be honest. I could probably maybe I could blow the system out. There's a little bit of dust on here, but I'll do that another day. I mean, yeah, most of the time I only worry about it if the systems are running excessively hot, or I feel like it's running excessively hot. Some of the stuff I keep on here anyway. And games, I have a few test games and stuff like that I like to just run through. Well, I just like to have random games on my computer anyway, just in case I get bored or something. So let's see what else. That's pretty much it, really. The whole premise of it, anyway. I've got Zone Alarm. Pretty much everything in the house is Zone Alarm. Everything runs off Zone Alarm, anyway. I'm just currently connected to the Backhouse network. It should be a public network. It should be a home network. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's 130 megabits per second. It's not too bad, which is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I think that's about it. I mean, to be honest, most of the stuff in my back of my network anyway works pretty well. Everything works pretty decently, and everything's functioning to the level that I want it to function to. As I said initially, when I had that problem with my laptop computer, was just the fact that it was picking up, for some reason, it was picking up stupid shit. Weird ass stupid shit for my fucking. Yeah, kind of special, really. To be honest, it was a little frustrating, a little annoying to exactly what had happened. I don't know what caused the driver to be detected as a virus, but apparently it was. So, yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea what the hell's going on there. Anyway, that was just one little test. Anyway, I'm doing initially on this computer, as you know. I've got my Workbench computer there. Okay. So let's see. As you can see, I'm running all the test stuff on here at the moment, keeping an eye on my temperatures as well as anything else that I can see that might be slightly askew. Let's see. Basically I'm going to leave that up there and just see how my temperatures go. I mean, see, the temperatures seem to be okay. 49 degrees, 50 degrees at full load is not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Probably put extra fans and stuff inside the case when I eventually build it into the case. So we'll see how it goes. Pretty much at this point, it's just testing and I like to test it for as long as possible, just to make sure that everything. I mean, at least 2 or 3 weeks worth of testing in total, to make sure that all the components are quite tough and they're not going to fall over or anything like that. Just basically just out of my own curiosity then more than anything else. So yeah, that's pretty much my testing procedure. Running it through software and everything else, or running it through the software batch of software stuff that I do. So yeah, not too bad a procedure regardless. So that's pretty much my whole premise. So I'm going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. Like and subscribe. Comment on my videos if you like. Got comments, got likes, got thumbs up, whatever. Like button. Feel free to comment. Always happy to hear comments about my videos. Among other bits and pieces, I'm just doing my best here most of the time. So alright. So like and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, Instagram, and Twitch TV. All those lovely services. And as always, stay tuned. There's always more videos to come.